First, let me say, don't y'all go jump on this man, because I'm not sure yet. Shane Winkleman, I'm not sure if he's a really, really light-skinned black person, Spanish, or white. This comment seems racist, but I looked on his page and I saw that, he's also like honoring Dr. King, and he has a lot of pro-black stuff on his page. So I'm a little confused. Maybe he's confused, and I don't know. But this statement, and actually I think he might be Hebrew Israelite. This is the kind of comment that I would get from a Hebrew Israelite. The flood wasn't worldwide, which you're absolutely right. It was local. It only destroyed white people who were not on the ark. There was only 8 people on the ark, according to the story. God punished us for intermixing and race mixing, but you look race mixed, sir, with other races. And actually, everybody on the planet is pretty much race mixed in some form or fashion. But God spared Noah and his family, who were all white from the flood. Noah didn't race mix. Bruh, your comment sounds very racist, historically inaccurate. Now, you can't be Hebrew Israelite if you think that all the people on Noah's boat was white. If this story was true, then all the people who would have been on the boat were dark skinned. They were people of color. They were not white. Now, you might have gotten that because the book of Enoch talks about the fact that Noah was an albino, that he had white skin born from blacker people. But he was albino. Albino still doesn't make you white. But that doesn't mean that Noah's kids were white or albino, and that doesn't mean that any of his kids were. How can Noah's kids and all of them been white when it says that his son, one of the grandchildren, was Mizraim, who is where the Egyptians and Cushite people supposedly come from in your book, and them certainly black people. The Phoenicians came out of Jehoshaphat, seafarers, certainly black people, who then later became the Tunic people, which is where you get a black emperor of Rome who was from Tunisia. He was black. So how do you get white? And then biologically, white people can't produce babies of any other color other than white. Only a person of color can produce a baby from a different, with different melanin levels in their skin. So you got like one thing right, which that it wasn't a worldwide flood. It would have been a localized flood that they thought was a worldwide flood. But even that flood is improbable to the level that it's talked about, that it covered the highest mountain. But you're sounding kind of racist in your statement and very ill-informed.